Hello and welcome. My name is Carrie. I'm the Happy Witch, and this is Wednesday's Witchy Wisdom. I'm going to pin the topic for tonight while some of you jump on. Give me just a second. Okay, so for some reason, I'm a little nervous about tonight. Well, not for some reason, I kind of know. What I want to talk about is something that I've kind of been going through personally. So it's hitting a little closer to home, and I'm going to be a little vulnerable about it. So here we go. I mentioned last week that I went to a workshop talking about communication. And in that workshop, not almost, every day, we, kind of started off the day by giving each other acknowledgments. We would go up to the other person and tell that person, what we saw in them or how we felt about them. Just, things of that general nature. And, it felt really, really good. And I got home and I realized, I kind of don't get that with some of the people in my life. And it's really nice to get it. They talk about the 5 love languages, and I know straight off that one of my primary love languages is words of affirmation. So I like getting that verbalness. But what I want to talk about really is the difference between validating and acknowledging. So, are we seeking validation, or are we kind of just wanting acknowledgement? So let's define each one just so that we are completely aware of what they are and what the differences are. So to validate means to check or prove something. To acknowledge means to accept or admit something. So when you are wanting or feeling the need, it's like I said, I'm kind of vulnerable, so I'm having a hard time with my words right now. Needing to hear something because it makes you feel a certain way is one thing. But knowing who you are and hearing someone else recognize that in you is totally different. It's like being on a team, playing sports. You know you're good, or you wouldn't have made the team. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Anyway, you know you're good. You know you have that talent. But when you make that touchdown, or shoot the fucking winning basket in the ball game, or hit that home run, and your teammates cheer you on and high five and ass slap each other and fist bump, chest bump, all that shit, it makes you feel good. You're like, hell yeah. It's like you knew it, but seeing other people acknowledge that, hearing other people acknowledge that in you, kind of just makes you shine a little brighter. But there's a fine line, like I said, between needing validation, not knowing that you are that, wanting to hear it because you don't believe it in yourself and you have to hear it from other people in order to feel that way, versus knowing that you are, but not being recognized. And if you're putting your energy into something that you're not being recognized for, why are you putting your energy into it? That's where it gets a little tricky. If you're putting your energy into something because you love doing it, then it shouldn't matter if you get that acknowledgement, because you're not doing it for the acknowledgement, you're doing it for the love of it. But how much of your energy do you continue to give without getting any sort of recognition? Fine line, like I said. So figure out why you want that recognition. Do you want that recognition because, I don't know, we're still human, we still kind of want to feel that love and appreciation for what you do. But back to that line, are you doing it? Are you seeking that acknowledgement because it's more of a validation? You don't feel that unless you hear it. You really got to do some deep diving soul work to figure that out. And that's what I've been doing this week. So, yeah, it's tricky. I don't know. It's really crazy. I thought this was going to last a little longer. Does anybody have anything that they want to add about feeling validated versus feeling acknowledged, or, understanding what the difference is between the two? And I'm sure while I'm catching my breath for a second and acknowledging everyone that is joining this live. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Judy. I'm glad you guys are getting to watch me. And Blue Ram Vader, I don't know who you are. I know you follow me, but I don't know what your actual name is. So if you want to say hello and tell me your name, I will acknowledge your presence. So great. People write books and they give acknowledgments. It's good to give. We should give acknowledgments. Okay, so Bobby says, I look at it as long as you know the truth, that's what really matters. Exactly. And that's just it. You have to know who you are. You don't need validation from anybody to be who you are. But it's still nice to receive acknowledgments and to give acknowledgments. It's like, you know what? I see you. I see you for everything that you are, and I accept everything that you are. That's what it means to acknowledge somebody. Jesus, your fellow DeVry alumni. Awesome! That's so cool! Yay! Oh, sorry, that's who Blue Ram Vader is, because when I repost this, my comments don't show up. So, and for those of you following this live, or watching the replay. But I don't know, like I said, just think about it. When you go through your life and you do things, or you're with somebody and you realize that you're not getting anything back, figure out why it is that you are feeling the need to get something back. Are you feeling the need because you feel like you're not something? If they're not telling you that you are, do you need somebody to tell you that you're beautiful, to know that you're beautiful? Do you need somebody to tell you that you're awesome, to know that you're awesome? Or is it kind of, I'm with this person all the time and they never tell me anything. So I don't really know if they see me. I think that's it. Maybe I just answered my own question. Like I said, this is totally personal for me tonight. Giving a little more information than I probably should. Oops. Okay, so let's see here. Bobby also says, I posted my accomplishments because I earned these achievements as a reminder for myself, not for the attention. Absolutely. So, anyway, that's really about all I've got to say for tonight about this whole thing, because I got to keep it under 10 minutes or it won't let me download it. It's the full moon tonight, 12/12/12. For those of you that don't understand what the fuck I just meant, the full moon is at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow's date is 12/12, and the year 2019 equals up, if you add all those numbers together, to 12/12/12. Something. I don't know. I'm rambling now. But, yeah, so put your crystals out and get ready for some hella fucking energy. Uploads, baby. Thank you, Jesus. He says, you're awesome and your words are uplifting when I'm down. Bobby says, you're right, Carrie. Keep staying strong. See, it's good to get those words of acknowledgement. It's like, you know what? You're doing a good job. And it makes you want to keep doing a fucking good job. Anyway, I'm off. Hope you guys have a good night. Sat Nam and Namaste. Till next week. Love you. Bye.